Hey guys, Pac-Man Others, everyone here. To give a basic rundown of what I thought of the Pokemon Direct yesterday morning. I recorded the video to be a normal reaction video, but I had set the audio of the video too low, so you wouldn't actually hear the video, so instead I'll just go over the key points and what I thought about them. I didn't much care for the championship part. It's like, whoa, these guys are doing things I will probably never do. They take Pokemon way too seriously. Some of the pictures of the artwork and the rooms of the ships and such do look cozy, but I work too much to worry about how successful others are than myself in our troubling economy. No disrespect to the talented trainers who obviously probably broken Pokemon's mechanics to a science and are likely elite at their league, but I don't really care much for the competitive scene. I'm a casual Pokemon player through and through. Pokemon Path of the Peaks looks like a generic modern-day Disney adaptation for Pokemon. Main female protagonist, overexcited male side character, antagonist testing the protagonist's skill. The female protagonist will probably turn into a Mary Sue by the looks of all of it. All of the reasons we don't really like Disney, modern-day Disney, are showing red flags of popping up. Maybe I'm just being a downer, but I don't have high hopes for this. The Detective Pikachu video game actually looks good. As somebody who enjoyed the Salmon X games, this game gives me vibes of that atmosphere and is very welcome. Pikachu suddenly becoming a detective and being able to speak was very left field and unexpected, and it's probably why the movies did so well. My only fear is that Game Freak, or whoever is putting this thing together, isn't just trying to cash grab on Detective Pikachu's success, because that usually leads to a watered-down experience. Let's go! Horizons looks like a genuine anime restart as our two new protagonists start in the Paldea region and interact with the characters we've already gotten to know. I only hope they do our characters justice with proper voices and don't botch accents or pronunciations. More on that later, though. I'm still in awe how badly they're trying to drag out the barren wasteland, mobless, deep, dark, ancient city that is Pokemon Go. I tried to play this game, and its battling and catching mechanics are stupid. I beat Let's Go Eevee, but I could not for the life of me beat Let's Go Pikachu. Eevee's battling was so damn simple and basic and easy. It was just... The game was just easy and time-consuming for no real benefit. The only thing stopping me from beating Pikachu was not caring enough. The leveling is a big drag, the player count fell off the face of the earth, and the catching mechanic is frustrating and unrewarding at times. Pokemon had a fine formula and you didn't need to rewrite it. It's more of a game rant though. The update they're adding is giving out Diancie, a mythical Pokemon usually only handed out in special events. Everything else though, the Pokemon Go event was... It's a snooze fest, all things considered. And before you say anything, the Paldea Pokemon being added to Pokemon Go isn't gonna do me anything coming back to the game. Ever. I don't care. I was never into Pokemon Unite. I never tried it, and I don't plan to. The game isn't my cup of tea. The costumes look cool and all, but cool hats and cosmetics won't be the driving force for my time and money. See Team Fortress 2 for a good example. Pokemon Masters X never intrigued my interest either. I felt they butchered Hop and Marnie's voice accents in the previous Direct's Masters X segment the more I listened to it, and I feel like they did Nimona dirty too. I couldn't tell Nimona was even supposed to be talking until battling was mentioned. With that in mind, I feel like characters' strengths, weaknesses, bad habits, and past shouldn't define them. Also, they didn't have Nimona speak Spanish for a word or two, and I feel like that should have been mandatory. This is Masters X, though. I never cared about it, and I won't draw my gripes with it further. We're done. I never knew Pokemon Cafe Remix was even a thing until last Direct, so I don't think I have to tell you how I feel about it. I also never really cared for the trading card scene. To this day, I still don't even know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I could see how someone would find this appealing. It's like the game version of Monopoly. No board needed, just the controllers. Pokemon Stadium 2 coming to the Switch on the N64 Pass thing, though, probably sent nostalgia through many a boomer's veins. My dad's PC emulator had a ROM for the game, but it was the JP version. Pokemon Sleep was, to nobody's surprise, a snooze fest. If I wanted to hear Pokemon talk to me while I sleep, I'd just set up camp on Sword and Shield, or Scarlet and Violet, and just cuddle up to my Switch. You could just sleep with your Pokemon, or as I like to call it, sleeping with a disc. Paldean Winds was a bit pointless. I suppose like that alternative animation from Galar, but it's whatever. Giving us Mew to fight Mewtwo in raid dens, and training it up to be the best it can be, I feel like it was a love letter to veterans to the series who watched Mewtwo Strikes Back. A return to roots and form, if you will. I was a fan of that. Now the part everyone is waiting for. I do like the DLCs and their ideas. I like the new landscapes, the new environments, and whatever they're showing off in the world generation. The characters also look cool. The new legendaries look cool, if a bit busted. I am scared of a couple things. First and foremost, Duraludon getting a new evolution. Now Duraludon can hold an Eviolite and become stupid levels of bulky, because it is now considered a non-fully evolved Pokemon. Also, it will now be a baby Pokemon, meaning it will be allowed in Little Cup for like 5 minutes. And this new Raikou form, I am begging this is not an electric dragon. We have 2 electric dragon types already that are legendary, and one is a fossil. Please give us one that we don't have to go through hell and back to obtain. Overall, I think Dripplin is cool. I am stoked for September 13th, and I cannot wait for the teal mask. That was a basic rundown of my opinions on the presentation. I hope it was insightful, and I hope to see you guys again soon. See you on the other side.